What up, Wheatfield? What up, guys? What it do? Welcome back to the Wheatfield, y'all. Welcome to you. If you're new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl, La T, here at Tears and Wheat Roll Show. You show enough, never know what you're gonna get, beloved. We are bringing a message from the Spirit, from the Alpha and the Omega, beloved. We are a spiritual reader, a channeled messenger, and the Alpha is saying that somebody's call is awakening. Yes. This I'm getting empathic. This is the empathic deck, and yeah, definitely getting that. So you may be an empath, beloved. So you may be called to use your empathic abilities. You could be called. We're definitely getting boundaries. I'm getting preparing for changes. Spirit gave us prepare for changes. We got the energy of stop trying to fix people, and up underneath that is embracing your own perfection. And look, right up underneath that is setting clear boundaries, right? So I'm definitely getting something dawning, baby steps moving forward, but maybe it's the spirit. Hey, sis, welcome. I appreciate you tapping in. Yeah, definitely getting the energy of somebody's call awakening, and spirit said that you may be an empath, you may be somebody that feels other people's emotions. Like I'm feeling somebody that's deeply compassionate, and you may connect to other people through could be pain, hardship, trauma, or just get close to people. And hey, Monica, hey, thank you guys for tapping in. Um, but I'm definitely getting this energy of stop trying to fix people. I'm feeling like somebody is on the road, on the pathway, and you may get distracted by relationships and the things that other people are going through. I'm also picking up this next card, which is embrace your imperfections. And nobody's perfect. We don't have to be. Sometimes we have that energy of like we need to be perfect within ourselves or on our journey or having healed and this, that, and the other. And that's just not true. In terms of our ability to kind of get underway and operate or take the baby steps forward. I'm feeling like it's really, really choppy. I'm just trying to work with the spirit or have the spirit work with me in terms of what it is and how they want to bring this message. So we got a lot of ingredients. It's definitely cold. It's definitely starting slow. It's real thick. We got to get this Crisco out the can, beloved. Y'all know how it go. And get it, in the pan, and the Alpha and Omega gonna come in and warm it up. And we gonna get to cooking. We got some ingredients. We know it's going to be a meal. It's going to be edifying. Spirit gave us prepare for changes. Prepare for changes. We got boundaries. And also health. Like your wealth is your health. So I'm not for sure if somebody is struggling with like releasing some sort of things, some things that's relative to health. And spirit is maybe working with you to kind of release something, let it go, or to move forward, get over the hump is what I'm getting. And I'm also, like I said, getting set boundaries that's here and baby steps. Take baby steps. So embrace your perfections and stop trying to fix people. Release the idea that you must be without flaws. Humans are imperfect, messy, but we are also miraculous. Simply aim to be the best person possible. Just do your best. And I'm getting do your best on a daily basis, beloved. Like that's pretty much all you can do. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The only time to start creating the thing that's meaningful for you is now. Spirit is definitely calling somebody to start something now, to take baby steps, right? To take the baby steps forward. Like, you don't have to feel like you got everything lined up. Everything doesn't have to be in a perfect condition, a perfect environment, or any of that stuff. Like, just take the steps that you could take to move forward, that is within your hands to take. Like that's pretty much it. Like you don't have to feel like you gotta have every resource, everything laid out, the plan, like you gotta see the whole thing from beginning to the end, step one all the way to the end goal. I'm feeling like the spirit is just gonna give somebody baby steps, like I'm gonna get just a little bit of what I need in order to move forward, and that just may be all that somebody can handle at the moment, right? Because sometimes when the spirit gives us everything or too much, it could be overwhelming, and so you end up not moving forward. Too many people kind of get I'm getting analysis paralysis where you end up thinking too much, right? And it becomes detrimental. But if you could just think about the baby steps, like moving one step at a time and having all the other steps revealed to you as you are ready to take them as the Spirit says fit, then it's more, you're able to better handle it, is what I'm getting. I'm also getting somebody needs to set boundaries. This could be boundaries with self, it could be boundaries with other people, things that you no longer allow yourself to do, places you no longer allow yourself to go, what you are prioritizing, what kind of energies you're allowing into your life is what I'm getting. Because it may be people who, are draining your energy, right? Because that's definitely what I'm getting with. Stop trying to fix people. It's not your job to fix anyone. Allow people the dignity to take their own path. So Spirit is giving me, like, sometimes when we are empaths and we have a heart of compassion, that we always want to, lend that energy to other people. Give your advice. You want to, especially if you were a sage or somebody who is deeply intuitive, then you always, people come to you, right? They come to you and they want to ask you this and they want to draw off your energy and they pull on you, and you may have a thing about helping people. Or if you give your advice and then they don't take it, then it's like, okay, well, what the hell, right? So I'm getting this energy for somebody to set boundaries and to almost like focus on self. Like, you may not have the capacity to deal with other people's issues right now. Like, you may need to just focus on you, your own health, your own well-being, what it is that the Spirit is calling you to do in this moment. Yeah, but yeah, when you struggling, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes, and then what is it about when you are struggling, you going through, and then you try to get that support from other people, and it's not there, right? And you expend all of your energy out into other places, and then you're depleted, and you need to be refilled. I'm getting that the Spirit wants somebody to set boundaries with other people who may really be drawing off of your energy. I'm also getting the Spirit saying to embrace your imperfections. Like, somebody again may have this idea that things need to be perfect, like everything needs to be, yeah, self-care, 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 right? Everything needs to be perfect, and it doesn't. I'm getting like this bowl. Y'all see how like it's been put together, but it's definitely been shattered, right? And I'm getting transformation, right? But there's like this craft. I think it's like a Japanese art where they would actually take the cracks and like paint it in gold, and it makes it stand out more. It's like highlighting like that it's not brokenness, but it's like, those imperfections, and it almost like makes it the art even more beautiful. I'm getting also like the injuries and the things that we go through are the places where our light shines through. So I'm definitely picking up somebody that has gone through a lot, and because you've gone through a lot, you have the ability to connect with a lot of different people, and people can kind of come to you. And you may use and draw off your experiences to help other people, beloved. And I feel like the Spirit is wanting you right now to kind of start to put your bowl back together. Like, allow the Spirit to work with you to put the pieces back together, which is why they're calling you to set clear boundaries, take your attention off of other people and really focus on your own journey and your own transformation, right? I feel like the Spirit has something for somebody to do, being awakened to their call, but this is some of the first steps to do in terms of awakening. These are the baby steps, right? To get back in touch with self-care, self-focus, you know what I mean? And it's not selfish to focus on you. Sometimes that's what is needed so that you can refill you. I know y'all, it feel a little choppy, but I feel like it's heavy energy. It's definitely something. Spirit said, close your eyes and think about your dreams, and dream about being alive and real. How does it feel? Cherish this feeling and keep it as your compass and follow it. I'm feeling like the Spirit is wanting you to think about, again, self. What is what do you feel like is your calling? Like, what is your spirit saying to you? What is your intuition showing you? Like, do you have a vision? Is the spirit giving you a vision? And if it has, what is the way that the spirit is calling you to go? Like, are you able to take those baby steps forward? If the first step is that the spirit is saying that you may need to take certain people out of your life, certain places, events, certain things that you do, focus on your own health, your the vision that the spirit is giving you. It may require you to make some changes and to do something different, and that can be difficult, beloved. You could even go through a period of grief, right, of having to release certain things, even if that releasing is like an identity death, like changing of who you used to be into who you're gonna be. And how do you do that and, kind of move through the whole process, whether it's releasing your old vision of self, who you thought you were, everything that was in the past, all of it. I'm really getting a huge, big release. I'm getting transformation, but just like being in the middle of it, right? And how difficult that can be, how to get your hands around it, how to place boundaries, right? See, life is at your service. You are worthy of everything you desire. Give life permission to create through you and become visible through your dreams. I'm getting somebody needs some affirmation. Thank you to the Most High God, to the Alpha and Omega for bringing this message. Help us pull the pieces together. It's definitely choppy, right? Find a way, not an excuse. Hello, hey Angie, hey. Yeah, the spirit is really calling somebody to kind of come away from old things, right? I feel like it's something that somebody is struggling with setting a boundary, setting clear boundaries. Empower yourself by setting limits, such as saying no to a request, or maybe socializing less, or people that you socialize with, how you socialize, beloved. This kind of self-care creates more respectful, healthy relationships. And this may be relationships with yourself and with others, beloved. I'm getting both, right? And taking in baby steps. Don't beat yourself up. Go slow, like a patient turtle. Do not try to rush or force anything. Baby steps are golden. They will lead you to your fondest goals, to whatever this dream is, whatever your service is, right? I'm definitely getting boundaries. I'm getting taking it slow, releasing things out of your life, whether it's people that, draw off of your energy, even people that you feel like that you're helping. I'm getting projects and renovations, like you trying to help somebody rebuild themselves when the task at hand is to focus on you, beloved, and to embrace your own imperfections. Like, nobody is perfect, right? And yeah, it's definitely a lot. I'm getting a lot of energy, right? I'm definitely, the spirit has been working with us to do some of these things, so it's definitely resonating for us, right? Definitely embracing our imperfections, dealing with like past choices and the consequences and how that has shown up in our life, you know what I mean? Because the choices that we make today is paving the way for the next however many years. It could show up in the next 2, 3, 5 years, right? Not but, because it's really like thinking about the past and what paved the way to today, and everything that we have present in our life, and embracing those imperfections. What did we learn over that last cycle, and how do we take that learning forward? How do we use it to better self our decision making in the moment, right? So that's really what I'm getting, a lot of that. And knowing that, we don't have to be perfect. We don't. Sometimes we put way too much pressure on ourselves, and it makes everything feel heavy and overwhelming. And when you think about like the gravity of your choices and where it's leading you to, you can think about, oh, I did this and I did that, and look at this and look at that, and start to question and doubt self. But I'm feeling like if somebody, really go through the process of purging and thinking about how did those choices make you better even in this moment, to be aware and to recognize it, I'm feeling like you will learn to be able to do this again. Trust your intuition. Yeah. Sorry, y'all, if my voice sound a little bit, y'all know I've been under the weather, and we've been purging and releasing today. So this energy is definitely heavy. Working to get my hands around it, right? Definitely getting the energy of boundaries. Somebody needs to set boundaries, right? And have patience with yourself. See, patience is a virtue, is what I'm getting. Sometimes again, that heaviness of being so hard on ourselves, right? Yeah. Yeah. Look, you not ever on time. Look. I feel like at the end of the day, we always end up exactly where we need to be. Right, and it's a fallacy to think that, like, I'm not gonna make it, I'm not gonna get it, it's not happening. When I feel like everything works towards your great, beloved, like, as soon as we decide that we are ready, we are ready. And I feel like when we start listening to self, listening to the spirit, to our guidance, and surrendering and being obedient, then life will accelerate. Like, the pieces start coming together, and you start moving, and before you know it, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And that's true. That's true. I'm definitely getting, touching base with self, really focusing inward, um, taking the focus off of other people and setting boundaries so that we can get the clarity that we need. And with that clarity, we definitely will accelerate. So somebody may need some clarity, in terms of, what's blocking them, what's hindering them, whether it's certain people, events, choices in our lives, things that we have a habit of, whether it's focusing on them, trying to fix them, going back and forth with things, not being able to get over the hump over certain challenges, right? Like, what is in the way? How do we take the baby steps that we need to take on a daily basis in order to move forward to get to the destination? Anything else in here? Spirit say no. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles, right? 7 of Spears. The 7 of Pentacles. That's like that stuck energy. Feeling like you working and working and working. But is there something that we could be doing differently that will get us to where we want to be? We see the World card, right? That's that successful completion. But I'm getting having to deal with sometimes that shadow energy, that darkness, whether it's our affinity to help other people before we help ourselves, whether it is, putting ourselves on the back burner, not prioritizing, whether it's a lack of boundaries, whether, whatever it is that you are wrestling with, beloved. I feel like the Spirit is calling us to kind of think about that. How do we take our power back? How do you take your power back? How do you wield it? How do you get the clarity that you need so that you can overcome it? You want this one? Yeah, 8 of Cups. See, withdraw. What do we need to withdraw from? What do we need to change? What do we need to surrender? What do we need to walk away from? And it could be focusing on other things, trying to fix other people, the inability to embrace our own imperfections, that nothing's going to be perfect. But through those imperfections, we are made perfect, right? That's what makes us perfect. That's what makes us unique. That's what makes us have a different type of offering. It gives us compassion. It gives us the ability to share understanding with one another. But first, to pour into self is major, because without self-preservation, you can't do anything for anybody else, beloved. See, authority. How do we take authority over self, right? How do we sit in this seat for self? And this emperor knows, how to balance, all things. Not just like being egocentric or aggressive or anything like that. I'm not getting that. But I'm talking about taking true ownership and autonomy over self. Know where to put your energy. How to, sow your seeds. Where to give your love and your attention. See, 8 of Swords. I'm definitely getting, somebody that needs to restrict some stuff, or they feel restricted, tied up, and bound. How do you do that? How do you move yourself forward and take authority over the things that would have you wrapped up and tied up? How do you conquer it? Because the emperor is a conqueror. They are a victor, right? So how do you conquer the things that would try to bind you? This one. Yeah. Ace of Cups. How do you fill your own cup? How do you revive self? This one. Yeah. Look. That's that Seven of Pentacles again. We just saw that. Right? How do you get yourself unstuck? Judgment. What is that inner calling? I'm definitely getting an awakening here. Wish fulfillment. King of Pentacles is here, but it's in reverse, right? It's almost like sowing your seeds in the wrong places. It's not about like not being gracious. It's not about being ungrateful. It's about really taking ownership of where you sow your energy. And somebody needs to put in some boundaries. I'll say that for self. That definitely resonates. See, Three of Pentacles. Who you're going to collaborate with. Who do you sow into? Who do you work with? Right? Who are the people that's going to meet you on that same mindset, right? That same heart level, that heart resonance and vibration and frequency. People that you don't need to fix, right? They have already taken autonomy over self the same way that you have, right? They have a sense of clarity in terms of where they're going, and they're able to take the baby steps forward, setting clear boundaries for themselves the same way that Spirit is calling you to do. I'm getting like a collaboration of emperors, like a round table or something like that, where people of like-minded energy can come together and work together. For somebody, this could be business, it could just be life in general, or you may have some sort of, again, a calling and it's awakening, right? Somebody definitely has an inner calling, but I feel like the Spirit is calling you to collaborate with people who are like-minded, people that's on your level. Yeah, in this emperor space, right? Not people that you feel like you need to fix. It wants you to, focus on self, on your own resonance, your own clarity, walking away from things that would have you binded, feeling restricted, like you can't move forward in some sense. Anything else in here? Yes, thank you so much, God, for bringing this message. Thank you so much for pulling these pieces together, because these ingredients, this Crisco was thick, y'all. It's like, okay, what is the Spirit saying to us? See, Nine of Swords, anxiety. I'm getting anxiety, stress, feeling bound, feeling restricted, working really hard, beloved, and not really seeing the fruits of it. I'm getting this Ace of Cups, like somebody needs to have their cup filled or looking to have it filled. I'm also feeling somebody with a spiritual gift, you know what I mean? Some sort of grace or favor, or definitely a gift. I'm definitely getting a gift. And you are being called to collaborate and work with other like-minded individuals, not people that you feel like you need to kind of bring up to your level or continuously sow your energy into. I'm getting somebody that has the same type of truth and clarity, right? Somebody that has others who have this emperor type of energy. Definitely getting somebody that's called for a life of service in some sort of way. And I'm getting that your imperfections are the things that are going to pave the way. But right now I'm getting boundaries, like clear boundaries. Is somebody in your life or things that are in your life that's draining your energy and is taking your focus off of the future, off of self and self-growth and development, and it's like a distraction is what I'm getting. Yeah, see, voyage. Somebody is definitely going somewhere, and I'm getting plans for the future. Like, what are the plans for the future? Life is at your service. You are worthy of everything you desire. Give life permission to create through you and become visible through your dreams. And we talked about your intuition. Look, new beginning, a fresh start. Taking those baby steps, those steps forward is what I'm getting. But I'm definitely getting you having a strong instinct, right? This wolf that's with you, right? I'm getting instinct. I'm getting, newness. I'm getting renewal, almost like a reinvigorated spirit. And whoever the people that you work with, I feel like you guys will work well together. Like whoever you will find on this journey, soul tribe, star family type of energy. King of Swords. See, endurance. And I'm getting intellect. Like really, this, yeah, I'm getting intelligence, like the spirit of intelligence, but I'm also getting that somebody, either this is you gaining some sort of wisdom or just drawing on your intelligence, like everything that we talked about in terms of the learning of the past. Like you have a sense of intelligence that is going to help you move forward. Like you're going to use this, even a mindset, right? People that have the same mindset. And I'm getting, it's something that somebody is really really good at. Like you have a sense of clarity or understanding about something that's really really deep, and the spirit is probably trying to call you towards that thing. I'm almost hearing like progeny or prodigy or something like that. Something that you don't even know, like you've always had just a knack at, or it may seem like a hobby or something to you, something that you've always kind of been good at, like you got a keen or different type of understanding about this thing, and you maybe never even thought about it being your calling, right? But the spirit says it is. It's definitely something that you've had a vision of. See, King of Wands, I'm definitely getting some sort of skill. We see leadership. See, these kings is showing up. It's showing that your emperor ability. These could be other people that you work with. I'm getting this emperor, your intelligence, emperor, yeah, leadership. Yeah, this is definitely could be you. Like in terms of your authority and your abilities, right? Leadership ability, the ability to endure, to tap into your intelligence. Yeah, look, Knight of Pentacles. You will prevail. I'm getting, yeah, it's definitely giving endurance, the ability to go all the way. I'm getting you carrying something forward. It's something that you have to offer. It's something that you are supposed to almost have like a victory over. Whatever it is that you're supposed to do in terms of your calling is going to be successful. It's going to be long lasting. I'm definitely getting fruitful. You definitely call for good bread because I never noticed. It's almost, what is this? Don't that kind of look like wheat, y'all? Look on the horse and on the top of her head, right? I'm feeling like whatever you carry is definitely something that's going to be fruitful. It's going to allow you to eat. Like, it's good, but it's not just good for self, it's good for others too. Five of Cups is here. Absence. I feel like your absence in people's life is going to be felt. But I feel like in order for some people to get it, it would take for you to be absent, beloved. And that's going right on top of the stop trying to fix people kind of energy, right? Because sometimes when we try to put so much into fixing other people, it could turn into what is that? I'm seeing the word, but I just can't call it. Enabling, right? Because sometimes people lose, the ability to take authority over themselves if they feel like you're gonna fix it, be a fix it, almost like a rescuer, right? Like somebody that can always come in and come to the rescue and fix what they got going on, and that's distracting. It's pulling your energy into their places or their spaces instead of concentrating it on self, so that you could really take authority over your life. See, it could be sucking out so many different, things that you need, your energy, your time, your emotion, you know, um, all of those things that you need in order to keep yourself in a forward moving motion is what I'm getting. Like always pulling you this way, always pulling you that way, and you don't have the energy to stay on your pathway. Anything else in here? Thank you. Which one? This one. Yeah, Chariot. See, the spirit wants you to move forward with determination. Be determined to move forward. Move towards your calling is what I'm getting. Because somebody definitely is being put on a pathway. Like your calling is calling. Not just the fact that you are awakening, but you may be just now really understanding that it's something else that you really need to do. And this could be kind of weighing heavy on you, almost like that heartbeat, like that pounding, the rhythming, like almost like a clock ticking, like I gotta get going, I gotta get going, but not really understanding how, and wrestling with the things of the past, how that has culminated into the now. I'm getting storm, I'm getting a lot of energy, I'm getting a lot of things coming in at you, and it's kind of like pulling your focus everywhere. I'm definitely getting distracted. Thoughts, anxiety, feeling like you're restricted. Maybe you can't move, and the spirit is saying to draw back and focus on self-care. Stop trying to fix it. I'm getting fixer type of energy. Temperance. Yeah. I'm getting I'm getting somebody that tries to be a lot for a lot of people. Like, not only temper your energy and come to balance so that you can experience serenity and peace in your own life, but I'm really getting somebody like a fixer. Like, people come to you, almost like an angelic type of spirit. Like, you always give your energy out to other people, and people can count on that. I'm getting called back to this card. Release the idea that you must be perfect or without flaws. Humans are imperfect. We are messy, but we also are miraculous. It's something about your energy. See, Nine of Wands, Page of Cups, and Knight of Wands, a force of nature to be dealt with. Transformation is here. Somebody is definitely going through a transformation, and the spirit is revealing a new focus, a new pathway. I am getting wounded healer though, or some sort of healer, somebody that's gone through a lot, but you also try to help other people. Not only Nine of Wands also talks to setting boundaries. See, new ideas is here, Page of Wands. I'm getting that the spirit is revealing something to you. Look, Empress in rebirth, right? But it's also Four of Cups. Like maybe things have not always worked the way that you thought it should in the past. And you could be missing out on an opportunity through indecision, right? Kind of hemming and hawing over, who to let go, what things to release. Yeah, all of these choices, right? Definitely choices and decisions I'm getting, right? And it could be coming at you fast, right? Which one? This one. We're going to get an angel message. I did see forgive and release. We see love all, right? Love all. I'm getting that temperance energy, like somebody that's very empathic and may have issues with setting boundaries. Again, I'm getting somebody, I'm seeing like an EMT, like a fire truck, like you are a rescuer. Like you would come to people's rescue. And you always rescuing or helping other people is distracting you from your own calling. And it's something that the spirit is awakening you to focus on self-care, and what it is that you come to do. See, remove toxicity. It's definitely something toxic in that. It's a distraction, right? We are only treated as badly as we allow ourselves to be. Pay attention to your physical and emotional health. And Spirit did give us that. It said, wealth is your health. So not just the health of your vessel, but your emotional health, your spiritual health, your mental health, right? And reduce toxic burdens. What are the toxic burdens that you need to release? What's holding you? 3 and 6 breaking down to 9. That's what's causing that anxiety. That's what's causing it. That's what's making you feel restricted, locked up. I can't move forward. And even some of those decisions from the past that you may be holding on to, because you could be living in the consequence of those experiences or those choices now. Like you're experiencing the outcome of choices that may not have necessarily gone the way that you thought they should go, right? Stuck energy. And I'm definitely getting choices. And that could lead to indecision in the now, beloved. But the choices we make now are leading towards the future. And the Spirit say, get clarity, self-care, touch base with you, remove toxicity, even if it is ideas and thoughts of the past, release it. You don't have to be perfect, beloved. Yeah, right, with the emperor, accountability, right? We are accountable, but that doesn't mean you have to beat yourself up. We just learn. We learn and we do better. As we know better, we do better. We choose better. This one, this one. We evolve. We evolve. See, you are allowed to grow, to change your mind, your attitudes, and your beliefs, to become stronger, lighter, and happier, and your growth is a cause for celebration. Baby steps forward. We are evolving. 1 and 6 breaks down to 7, and I'm seeing 7 of cups. Again, choices. As we evolve, we get an opportunity to make different choices. We know better, we do better. Anything else in here, Spirit say no. Dream bigger. See? Life is at your service, and you are worthy of everything you desire. Give life permission to create through you and become visible, right? Through your dreams. But you may need to dream bigger. Are you able to do that? Remember your spark. You are here for a divine purpose. Remember it or redefine it for yourself. That's number 1. Right? Do not limit yourself with small picture goals because of insecurity or fear of failure, right? Fear of failure could definitely come in based on whatever decisions were made, present circumstances. Don't allow what you see in your present with these 2 eyes limit what you can see through your spiritual eye, what the Spirit is trying to show you, right? Start building what you want, taking baby steps forward, and the co-creators will follow. The Most High God is co-creating with you. And 2 and 5 breaks down to 7, right? Again, that's those choices. 1 and 6 breaks down to 7. We have 7 of cups. You have choices. You have options, right? It's all about those decisions that we are making. And as we continue, we start making those decisions because we learn them, we do better based on what we knew, we're gaining this intelligence, we are taking authority and ownership over ourselves. You will see progress. You will see the progress. Everything will accelerate. It will pick up speed. You may think, okay, I got to take this step. And that's why the Spirit don't show us like all the steps in the plan. It doesn't, because you will end up skipping steps. You take this step, this step, this step, before you know it, you quantum leap, beloved. It's not just like a linear pathway. It's not. We're getting, look, truth again, but I see strength, perseverance, right? Passion being ignited, willpower, again, determination, clarity, right? Realizing that it's not a linear pathway. It's not. Life happens in cycles, and you can jump from one cycle to another cycle to another cycle, going through portals and gateways, moving timelines, beloved. You can do that. And somebody is definitely gifted, getting ready to go on a whole new adventure, full energy. But I'm getting multiple spiritual gifts. I'm getting an awareness. I'm getting intuition. I'm getting understanding. And I'm getting time restored, beloved. Time restored. That's that acceleration, right? The gift of acceleration. And somebody, again, that's the high priestess. Inner knowingness. You will be surprised, right, what happens once you get underway, beloved, and you focus on self. Think about everything that you accomplish on a day-to-day basis, even if you are pouring all this energy into other people. Oftentimes we could be getting in their way, preventing them from learning their lessons. It slows things down. It's a drag on your own velocity. But when you start to pull back, you set those boundaries, right? That focus goes inward. Think how much faster you will end up going. And the more you do it, that speed comes in, that velocity. And I mean, I'm talking about shooting off. You don't know what the Spirit will do and how the Spirit will move you. Patience is a virtue. And behind that is taking responsibility for our own actions, for self, right? And each one of us have to do it. You not the EMS. You don't have to be a fixer. You don't have to be like the 911 call when folks is going through. Sometimes the 911 call could be for self, right? Like, I need to dial 911 for me. So I can take care of me is what I'm getting, right? See, sometimes people just need to figure out shit on their own. And I'm getting the lightning bolt. I'm getting tower energy. I'm getting divine intervention. Something that cracks things open. Make it rain. We're getting money energy. Right? I'm definitely getting opportunity. Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up. You're missing out on some cool shit. Somebody might be, distracted by sleep. You might be fatigued. You might be spiritually tired, mentally tired, emotionally tired. Don't let your issues fuck it up. Right? I'm definitely getting boundaries with self and other people. Some good shit is going to happen, but it's all about us being able to set those boundaries and block out distractions. Anything else in here? Spirit, say yes. I'm getting tough love energy. Sometimes we have to do that with ourselves. So Spirit wants somebody to kind of take the load off. Eat some good shit. Feed yourself. Eat some yummy shit. Bacon, chocolate, beer. Maybe even get some, beloved. I don't know. But it says step away from the crazy making diet for a second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. So give yourself a break. I'm not for sure if somebody been dieting in terms of nutrition for somebody, right? Spirit may just want to give yourself a cheat day, focus on you day, like self-care day. And sometimes that means just, lighten up and just live life for a minute. Take advantage of the good things like beer, a glass of wine, shit. Some chocolate, some M&Ms, or something, I don't know. Whatever your good thing is, whatever you would have on your cheat day. A pizza, a burger, something that's greasy and fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just for me because it makes me feel good. But that's what I'm getting. Anything else in here? Spirit say no. See, but this is I think you think someone is lying. Yeah, somebody could be lying to you. You may think that they are, and spirits say they are. This could be the person that's in that, fix me type of energy. Which one? This one. We getting some Zen here, like some meditation cards. Definitely getting blank slate, like somebody could be in that space where they're trying to figure things out, like what's next. You may be having issue with your visualization, your intuition, not for sure what's going to be made or coming to you in the future. Maybe that's what the clarity is about, like maybe you're not able to see. I've been getting the word foggy, like somebody's vision could be foggy, right? Cloudy, but I'm getting, even if it's a tower, things falling apart, or you're not really for sure what you see, what the Most High God is painting on this canvas, give yourself space and time, reserving your energy, touching base, relaxing, right, is what I'm getting, and the visions will come in. You will see, right? Visualize. World peace. Visualizing world peace. I love this deck. It's so cute. Anything else? This one. Yeah, come on, inner peace. I don't have all day. See, somebody needing to touch base, visualize, meditate, right? I'm getting the thing, what will unfold. I'm also seeing this seed, like the lotus flower, like blossoming, something coming forth. I'm getting a sense of clarity. Again, taking time out for self. I'm getting this heart energy that's here, right? Growing your heart space, like, really feeling your own cup with that Ace of Cup that's down here. Allowing the Most High, the Alpha and Omega, to come in and pour in their energy and fill your cup. Good, positive energy. This one. Yeah, chop wood, carry vodka. See, somebody might just need to, sit down, have a little cocktail, mocktail, whatever you do. You know what I mean? And just let things fall away so that you can see what you need to clean up, chop wood, what you need to sweep out, right? What the spirit is calling you to remove, what boundaries to place so that you can come to balance, so that you can continue to blossom, grow your light, feed your own light, is what I'm getting. Just to be you. Practicing radical acceptance, right? You don't have to be perfect, beloved. Your imperfections are what make you you, right? Only you can be you. There's no such thing as competition. I mean, your light is unique, it is specific. And you're here to do a specific thing. Your calling, right? Remembering your spark. You have a divine purpose. Remember it through meditation, getting your vision back, being able to take responsibility for self, allowing other people to take responsibility for themselves. You don't have to fix it, is what I'm getting. And if you feel like, your purpose needs to be redefined, you can do that for yourself. What is it that you connect to? What is it that you feel like is your passion? Why do you feel like you entered into this space, into this 3D? What do you know that you offer that's your niche? That can't nobody do it like that but thee. Can't nobody do it like that but thee. I'm hearing D4L. Can't nobody do it like me type of energy. What is that? Soul journey. And then I feel like we're going to wrap it up. Relationships, right? Attracted to those people who serve your higher good. That's that Three of Pentacles, right? Humor. See? Tapping into the lighter side of life. Have a beer, a glass of wine, a mocktail, or something like that, a cheeseburger, as long as you do it in moderation. Spirit is calling for somebody to relax, to pull back their energy, set boundaries, focus on self, get your visualization, right, so that you can see and take the baby steps forward. You don't have to be perfect, and it is not your job to fix anybody. It's just not. Work on self. This one. Guilt. See, somebody may be riddled with guilt. What happens if I don't help? When they call and I say no, right? And that might be the energy. You know what I mean? I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Fear. Again, what happens if I say no? What happens if I don't help? What happens if I don't rescue when they call and they need assistance? Right? I realize that I am testing my energy to live. Testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I'm getting perseverance. I'm seeing that Knight of Pentacles, right? I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And I feel like everybody will discover that. Sometimes we have to step out of the way and allow them to discover it. Perseverance for self. And that will lead them to success as well as you. Anything else? Thank you for the Most High God. See, that was summing up that toxicity that you may need to release, right? When we talked about removing toxicity. It could be these energies, guilt and fear, beloved. This one. Indecision. See, we saw indecision a couple times. making choices. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And Spirit said, follow your intuition. But if you are dealing with consequences of choices in the past, things that did not pan out the way that you thought they would before, it could cause a sense of indecision. You may not trust it. Yeah, Spirit wants you to come to balance. And how do you come to that state of perfect harmony in your world now? It's through meditation, through focusing on self care, pulling back your energy, setting boundaries, especially with draining people. You might have to, utilize that word no, beloved. And no is a whole sentence. It don't need no explanation, beloved. It just don't. This one. Patience. Oops, we just dropped a card. Patience. Have patience with yourself. Yeah, that's when we drop growth. And we saw evolution, right? I want to expand consciousness in my own awareness of self, right? What it is that you're supposed to be doing, filling in that blank slate, getting your vision for your life going forward. What is the calling? What are you awakening to? What did you come to do? And I accept that everything happens in divine order. Yeah, doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. And Spirit started with that. Like sometimes people want to know like every step forward. They want the whole plan, the whole schematic laid out. Spirit said no. Because then you could get overwhelmed, right? You could have analysis paralysis. Sometimes you might just need, first is brainstorming. Get them all your ideas out on paper. Taking accountability in a self account of an inventory of self. Like what is it that I love? What makes my heart sing? What am I passionate about? You know what I mean? And you just write them down, all these ideas. Then allow it to come to you. What is it that the Spirit is bringing out towards you? What is it showing you? Right? And then go from there. Baby steps, beloved. You don't have to have everything laid out. And the Spirit not going to give you all the answers anyway because you're growing and evolving and you're being prepared along the way so that you can hold the weight of what is going to come, right? We have to be developed at the same time. I'm also getting the fact that it's not going to go like that. You're going to take a couple steps forward. That acceleration comes in, the speed, that progress that's going to happen, and you will quantum leap. It cannot show you all things. If it showed you everything, then you wouldn't take the steps forward. You wouldn't do it. Because sometimes it requires us making mistakes. It requires us getting it wrong so that we can learn how to get it right. Success has failure built in it. It has mistakes built in it. It is the way that we grow and the way that we learn, beloved. Through those adversities. Love. See the good in all things. Can you see the good in the mistakes in the past, right? Can you see the good in where you sit at in this moment? Can you see how you've evolved? Can you see how you've grown? Can you see how you've learned and how you take that intellect forward to guide yourself, becoming a leader, right? To be able to identify like-minded individuals that will support you in the purpose going forward. This new beginning. Anything else? No. Any other energy? Yes. This one. Yeah. Gratitude. Can you have look at this. Can you have gratitude for all things? Can you exercise gratitude? I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Every opportunity, right? Again, the things that we chose that led to today, right, brought us to this specific awareness. It helps us to discover self, right? And where the Spirit wants to take us. Even if that means I see how, I have this habit or that habit. And I can then contend with it because I can see it. I am aware of it, right? Some things that you're kind of, almost blind to self in actions, and we have to have it shown to us, mirrored to us. And once we can see it, though, we can. I'm hearing, Miss Anime Bullock, which they was doing her autobiography. She was like, chanting is like life's mirror, and once you can see yourself, you can change anything, you can grow, you can evolve. So I'm thankful for this life and the opportunity that it presents. Everyone is a co-creator in this shared experience of life. Gratitude for all things overcomes our resistance to challenges and spurs our growth, and that's what we've been talking about: growth and evolution, changing, releasing things, whether it's our past self, whether it's people, habits, things that keep you bound and restricted. you know, how do we move forward? How do we see ourselves new? Discovering, awakening to what you were called to do. And you needed all of the other past yous so that you can develop into the new you, to your destined you. That's what I got. Anything else? Spirit saying no. You are special. The most special you this world is ever going to see. So follow your bliss, walk your own path, beloved, and let your special talents shine bright for everyone to see. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on the Tears of We Tarot show. We showed up, never know what you're going to get. Hopefully, these pieces came together and it was an edifying meal, beloved. I know it was choppy at first. I know it started slow. I mean, that Crisco can be thick, y'all, But the Alpha and Omega, I think, came through and heated it up. We had a nice little, consistent burn. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. I appreciate you, right? And it definitely, edified our spirit. Like I said, I've been feeling the energy of purging something heavy, beloved. I've been feeling grief in a number of ways, transitions, you know what I mean? So if you're in that, whether you're releasing relationships, whether you have lost a person, physicality, I definitely was feeling that grief on yesterday. So, and then today, kind of releasing old self identities, even people that you may have to change the dynamics of your relationship with and set some boundaries, right? In order for me to be who I'm designed to be, who I was destined to be, who I am awakening to and becoming aware of, I may need to say no to some things. I may need to block some stuff out. And if I can see it, then I can address it. I can change it. Taking courage, the willpower, the inner strength, and the determination to move forward, to begin again, beloved. For it's every day as we wake up with the breath in our body, it is a new opportunity to move forward. For you can meet your destiny. The Most High God will restore the time, beloved. So don't worry. Everything that you need to meet your greatness is already with you. To the next now. Loving you so much like I love me, because I love the Alpha and the Omega that made me, that called me to be the infinite intelligence breathing. Because the word lives in this day, beloved. And don't let anybody tell you anything different. To the next now. This one's done. Ashe.